Hello, folks. This is a little different broadcast. I already did a review of this book. You see, it's a traveler, but it's in a series. And now I have this other book. It's a totally different book called The Traveler. Let me try to show you the author, John 12 Hawks. This book, which I haven't reviewed, I don't know that I will. It's kind of futuristic, samurai type situations. I started to reread it. It's dated 2005, I think. I used to be able to get these books. I don't know if this one was, but sometimes a book like this you could get for $1 at the Dollar General. They stopped that. And also, Walmart used to have inexpensive books. I don't want to say cheap books. They don't have much of a selection and the prices have gone up a lot. This is Synchronicity. I could also show another time 2 albums called Icon. And one is country western and one is kind of new age. But I have those 2 CDs. It's curious that the term icon and also traveler means something specific to me, and I find duplicates in a book or in a music album. The other thing before I get back to this type of topic of synchronicity and unusual happenings, I just want to show a couple of things, like food items I get at the local Amish store. This is double fermented soy sauce. I think it's supposed to be better for you than typical soy products because I have a slight allergy, but I picked it up because it's 50 cents and it's usually about $6. Another thing that's cheap. Now these are potato crisps, I think, if you're in the UK. But this is I don't know if I'm showing the price. The price tag, it was 95 cents. You can see it says $3.99 up. This is actually dated. It's beyond the date by almost 2 months. You know what? It's perfectly fine. That's the way this Amish store is. Food is going way up, and the food quality is going down a lot. There's things like Fukushima contributing to it, and what happened in the Gulf. I'm thinking of talking more about controversial topics and way out topics. The trouble is you get in the governmental stuff, you actually can get blocked and retarded in what you're doing, which is what already happened to me on YouNow. And I know it's happened to folks on YouTube. But then there's the way out stuff. A lot of the way out stuff is more speculation. And I was looking the last couple of days at more sci-fi type videos on YouTube that are about aliens and time travel. Betty and Barney Hill, I saw Betty Hill. I saw videos of her years ago. This was the incident at Exeter. When I was 12 or less, I read that book. It took place in Exeter, New Hampshire. It's a classic book, kind of, if you're into that stuff. They were a mixed couple, and the fellow died early on, and it may have been from exposure to radiation. And there was a lot of credence to that. And I grew up with some stories like that. And I just saw an old interview with a very aged Betty Hill. I saw a girl on YouNow from Exeter, New Hampshire once. She never heard of the situation or the book, which was kind of sad. Getting on towards 5 minutes. Look for different stuff on here. I'm not going to do daily news. There's just not much interest. 3 or 4 people watching it. I think it was 3, and then it counted my view, and I look at it to make sure it's all right on the site. So maybe 3 people looked at that. Preparing and doing that every day I'm not gonna do that with little or no interest. But we're looking tomorrow, I don't know when I'll put this video up. We're looking tomorrow at half a foot of snow again. It's just, it's difficult shoveling the driveways when you're out in the country, 'cause they go into the, there's no breakdown lane. The highway goes to Missouri, but they dig up along the grass and on the, they've been better this year, but then you get grass and, you know, half a ton of snow in your driveway from all the, I hope not that much, from all the, plowing along to make a breakdown lane on the grass again. But that's all, folks. If you want to send me a message here for suggestions, constructive comments are always welcome. And that's it for now from the Heartland.